moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's taken in by the tight end, McKinney. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well. And I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 4 down. Watch 41.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Flushed out right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. Now Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing now is Allen. Eluded, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And all the way down to the 5. A big play here for Buffalo. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
Coming left is Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
At the 34-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Dancing to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big gain there for the Bills.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Allen off the play fake. Check down to Breida. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Allen from the gun on third down. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Looks good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Flushed out right. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Saints first down.
Back to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 49 yards out. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Joe.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for him, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's Allen on first and 10. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Bass on for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Bills 18, Saints 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Breida. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
32, Saints 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory. Right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
Deep in there, right?
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
43-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and...
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go with Kamara. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
First down.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will be returned from deep. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's got a first down past the 30. There he goes, left side. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
39, Saints 20. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Even. 4 down. Even.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that. Picks up the first down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the first down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On second down, Pickett. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Eluding the pressure right. They'll dump this down to Matt Breida. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain. Because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just know where to go, where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Saints. First down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41, the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
46, Saints 20. Tyler Bass, the kickoff.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by the tight end, McKitty. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by a Kellen Witherspoon. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They run again with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how